What's up guys, Skillionaire here. Now I know you don't like 2v2s. My 2v2 videos never do too well. But give it a chance, because I'm about to showcase you the maddest game. My one more attempt. If this one doesn't do well, fine. I'll stop making 2v2s. But seriously, it is so fun. Even if you don't like watching them, you gotta give them a try. Here's me in the orange corner over here. Got my warehouses going down, trying to be next to the trees and the berries. This game, I'm just making some workers before the first shoot. Still haven't fully decided whether first shoot is worth going. Is it not worth going? I'm not really sure. Time will tell. I have an interesting spawn here. It's a bit like kind of cramped, but luckily there is good enough resources. The metal wasn't too far away. In the blue corner is my teammate Good Sir Kind. So I've seen on this channel quite a few times by now. He's got a pretty good warehouse basement actually, because he gets to keep it after the berries are gone, because it's right next to the stone. Very nice. He's building his temple near the metal. I will criticize him there and say that temples should not be built near metal. I personally think that's a waste. It should always be built near wood or stone. So maybe even like here would have been a great choice. However, you know, it's not as if he's got loads of options, because we're quite limited on the wood in this map. So yeah, he's just decided to build it there, and that's absolutely fine. In the yellow corner, we have someone called Bongi Baretti, sir. Okay, we'll just keep calling him Yellow, yeah? So he's my equivalent. He's built his temple over here next to this small patch of trees. He's doing okay. Yeah, he's really building up now. He's got 5 pits coming out, and he's almost at Asia. In the red corner, we've got Rendy. Rendy is, of course, Yellow's teammate, and he's gone back to build his temple in a nice safe spot all the way back here, again next to the iron, which I will once again criticize and say would have been much better to build it here. You know why? In case you're wondering why? Because in the early stages of the game, you need wood much more than you need metal, and temple is like a massive warehouse, so it's kind of a waste. Instead, you're just having to build more warehouses, spending more wood on warehouses. Anyway, so what am I up to? I'm migrating, I'm trying to make sure my economy is going well, and I have decided to go stables because the map is kind of massive. And if you have a look at how they've scouted, they know where we are. If we have a look at me and my resources and stuff, I know whereabouts he is. Should probably be moving this scout. Yeah. The scout shouldn't be sleeping there. And I've hit my Asia. I'm doing my pop upgrades. I've got shooting ranges coming up for defense, and I've got cavalry going to be coming out for offense. Let's have a look at my boy, Good Sir. Going, sir. How's he doing? I prefer the European music anyway, so I'll click on him. He's got his pier out fishing ships coming out. Oh, that European food is so much easier to use, man. I'm getting so sick of micromanaging the poultry yard. It's so annoying and difficult. So far, though, it's not going too badly. I've kept my Stone Age workers because they're more efficient at collecting meat. So it's going quite well there. How's it going over here? Forge is up. He's getting his spearman upgrade. Here comes some spearmen. Oh, the cavalry go past him. He turns around. He's like, shall I keep going? Shall I not keep going? He comes forward. Oi, he gets one. That's okay, though. My cavalry's sort of now hitting his workers in the farm. Orange is putting on the pressure on reds. Yellow, though, is not. He's not like, okay, don't worry, bro. I got you. I'm tower pushing blue a little bit. I'm making sure I hold the map. Blue's like, God, this guy's annoying. So he's building his own towers to defend. Bit of a fight here. The boar's helping us out. Oh, but what's this? The spearmen have made it in, and they've destroyed my stables. But I've kind of gone super defensive on the towers, fortunately. Of course, I've got a bunch of archers here, because if you remember, I built some shooting ranges for defense. I did not commit fully to the cavalry, and he's backed up. He's backed up, he's gotten scared by all the towers, and he's running off. Blue is 4 off yellow. Action-packed. Telling you, boys, this is the one. 2v2. He comes forward again. Take him out. Spearman, not hot really against archers. Although European spearmen got a better chance, but I don't know. I do think archers versus spearmen. Archers typically are the winners right now as it stands. I've got my fishing ships coming out. In reality, I probably should have 2 piers. I went in the middle, but I probably should have built 1 here and 1 here to have 2. But it's okay. Mistakes happen. There you go. I've seen the mammoth is expires, and I'm going to start building my warehouse to harvest meat from there. And I've rebuilt my stables because I'm not finished. You can try once. It doesn't work. Try again, as they say, eh? I'm kind of running around and I'm trying to find an opening, but he's intercepted me. I didn't manage to catch any workers. He's got his spearmen. There's a little bit of a dance happening at the top. My boy's kind of running around. Not sure exactly what he's doing. Oh yeah, he's clearing animals. His opponent is standing outside. Because archers, it's not super easy to push into buildings with archers, so they're kind of having a bit of a stalemate. Red is trying to push me with towers now as well. but it's not really working for him. I'm sort of countering but with my own towers. I'm not doing too great. I mean, he's got like a big European fighting force, but I'm slowing him down, that's for sure. And I'm building cavalry, and when I can, if my micro is able to, I'm sending cavalry, or I'm trying to send. Oh yeah, that's right. With these, I'm trying to shoot the workers, but it didn't work out. I'm pinging this because I'm like, this guy's about to build rams. As you can see, I was right. And yeah, it is a tight fight down the bottom. Let's see. Yellow has reached West Asia. Respect to the West Asia player. I love to see it. He comes in. He's giving Blue some trouble. Blue is on his ways to Eastern Europe. So we got Eastern Europe and Western Asia. Down on the bottom, I'm on my way to West Asia as well. Red's pushing me back into my own base a little bit. I'm decided to build this barracks so I can research this upgrade, metal patches. Why? Because metal patches also improves your horsemen, if I remember correctly, but definitely your archers as well. And I intend to use a lot of heavy archers this game. Blue comes down to help me because I'm like, bro, he's winning. I can't take these European buildings. He's tower pushing me. He's like, I got this, bro. I got this. His swordsmen come on down. He's smashing buildings. I'm protecting the swordsman. He moved these dudes up here. Bad timing. Actually, you know what? I say it's bad timing. Like, we knew he was going up there. That's one of the reasons why we charged forward. We can see it. See, I got a scout here. If you can kind of just see him still in the trees. So we knew he's going there. We pushed forward. He came round. I'm pushing now with my Western Asian towers, making sure that doesn't happen to me again. What's Yellow doing? Honestly, he should be going forwards. He's waiting until he gets his ballista. That's what he's doing. He wants to make sure he secures the kill. But in the meantime, we're securing the kill on his teammate. The swordsmen end up dying here, but I say to my mate, don't worry, mate. You've done enough. You've done enough. It's all good. Oh, no, the action started over here. The ballista's almost taken this tower, but not quite. There are European archers. Are they going to catch it? Are they not going to catch it? How's my mate doing? He is on East Asia. Okay, cool. Sorry, Eastern Europe. What are these? Sipaks? He hasn't upgraded the Sipaks into Mamluks. What do you think about that? They're faster, I guess, but I feel like maybe the Mamluk upgrade is worth it. I feel like you run them forwards, and before they enter the fight, then you upgrade them, so you get they get there faster. If you upgrade them in the base, they have to walk with a slow speed. Now look, all of this country is mine, right? It's all orange on the minimap. I know his dudes are here, so I'm like, okay, well if your dudes are there, I'm going forwards with my ballista, mate. Do whatever you want, I don't care. So over here, he's now amassing forces. He's got a ton of Oglands. It's a tight game, really. Right? These guys are pressuring us. Yellow's doing a good job. He's about to be give us a serious blow, and it's really about to turn the tide in their favor with those horsemen. Meanwhile, on the bottom, I'm pushing forwards in my ballista. I'm like, I got this guy on reds. Don't worry, I'm gonna be able to take this. But my mate in blue's like, oh mate, I need some serious help, mate. I am being screwed. All my workers are being butchered. I'm like, don't worry, I'm sort of hurting reds, but I'm not really sure. And I'm like, maybe I need to kill his workers. So I run forward and I start shooting the guys who are on the farm. But wait, these reds have come all the way around. They didn't do too much damage, I remember from the game, so don't worry, I didn't miss anything. They took 2 houses because he was too busy defending his own base. He took 2 houses and then we cleared him up with towers and stuff. Meanwhile, on the top, man, I am speaking fast because I've got this game going on ×3 speed. Otherwise, it'll be too long. Hope you don't mind. I know the long videos, people don't watch them, so there's a lot of action taking place, and because I played in this match, I know not to miss the important stuff. Don't worry about that. I know what happens, and I know, like, this bit is where we get our asses kicked. So the Oglands come forward. My mate rings his workers down. Look at him. He's bringing them down into my base. I'm looking for a replacement teammate. If anyone wants to replace Good Sir Kaiser, apply in the comments down below. So I've got my Mamluks now. I upgraded them up front, and I'm kind of going to go forward. You know what? My mate goes, you know, I'm struggling here. Like, am I going to be able to hold? Am I not going to be able to hold? I've lost so many workers. You know, I didn't actually see this pier going up, by the way. Look at this cheeky bastard. Well done to Red for pulling this off. I really respected this play he did against me. So Oglands tear through my army. You know what? I don't actually lose that many workers. They're kind of hiding in the towers, but it's still very annoying that I can't farm with them. I can't farm with them. Blue's like, you know what? I'm going to come and help you. I'm going to commit to you. We're going to push and we're going to destroy Red together right now. I said, yes, bring it. Yellow's like, oh no, I'll come and defend you too. So right now, all 4 players are going to be in here. I'm not sure exactly why Yellow couldn't push into Blue. Let me just jump in and check. I mean, he was trying to, but he didn't really... I don't know. He could have built more ballistas and pushed into Blue, and then Blue couldn't have come down to attack his teammate Red. But then I remember in the game, Blue was telling me, these bastards are still here destroying my fishing ships. Blue was telling me, my teammate, that he keeps trying to push, but he can't get through. So it's like a stalemate. So this is, maybe he decided that he's going to change it up as well, who knows. So as you can see, we are tearing through red now. It's looking good for us, right? Oi, time will tell. Time will tell. So, finally I managed to clear these damn Oglands, and I've even built a second food production here where he can't see it, so I can get my secondary food income. Look what this asshole does now. Red builds a galley and goes down. Blue is tearing down more and more structures. At this point, we've done some serious damage, and we were asking each other, where is this guy's main? Where is the main? I can't hit it with the ballistas. Where is it? Because we can't see it. It's in the fog, yeah? We haven't, at this point, okay, I guess at this point we had actually found it, but just before that we were saying that, and now he's like, oh, there it is, and we're like pinging it, it's over there. Cool, we still have to push further. Yellow is now charging in, he's like, okay, he's got his Bashi Buzuks and all that. Intercepting blue, he's going to come down, probably because red's saying, dude, I'm about to lose this game. Yellow's like, don't worry, I'm going to help you, here. This galley is seriously causing trouble to my food production. I'm so glad I did a secret migration for a secondary barnyard over here. I don't really mind that much, but yeah, it is painful. It's definitely painful. So blue is coming down. I love the way they both just abandoned it up here. So yellow's coming down. He's really starting to clear my troops here. You know, I'm still using Metal Ages archers at the moment. I am on my way. You know, I am on my way to late Middle Ages, but I'm probably the slowest at the moment. I typically am a bit of a slow techer. Yellow is already going to India. Reds can't even start late Middle Ages. He's too crippled. They have officially defended. We have been repelled. Of course, the action is never over. More and more Oglands are charging into blue, and he's fighting them off. And now the Oglands sort of come down into mine. I'm building more. I built this tower to help destroy this stupid pier. Oh look, he was making siege ships. That was lucky. You see that? I did not know how lucky that was. That was nearly ready. So I realized my mate is in trouble, yeah? So I show up here right at a Rohirrim style, and I'm like, we're here, boys. We're here. And he said, I was so relieved to see you. I was so relieved to see you coming up here at this time. So we help him. I charge forward to give him some. I was like, you know what? I'm going to run past. I'm going to be really annoying. I'm going to see if I'm going to be a pain in the payback time, right? He got me with the Oglands. I'm going to get him with the Oglands now. Meanwhile, on the front line, ballistas in action. We got a Strelitz here. Swordsman is still going in. I've got my he's got his Bashi Buzuks. I've got my own Sarbaz coming in, cheaper, so the trades are more efficient, although of course they're not as good. Take a few shots into the elephant. They're not so great, these lot, but I never really make them myself, the battle elephants, unfortunately, even though I do love them. It is what it is. I make a cargo elephant though, because I think cargo elephants, check this out, super efficient, right? Anyway, yellow's coming in now. Blue's in trouble. Yellow's got the push he needs to start doing some damage. My teammates' cannons are getting wrecked. Look at his resources, mate. Spend those resources. Where are your archers? Oh, actually, to be fair, he is Europe, so it is harder to pump them out so quickly. Maybe you should have one extra barracks where you're just pumping out archers still. That's my advice to my teammate. Because Strelitz, they take 19 seconds. Archers, they take 18. But also, they're cheaper, right? So, you know, I just feel like you might as well have one queue for archers. And that way, yeah, but you know, whatever. It's just my 2 cents. He seems to be doing pretty well, so you know, maybe it's not necessary. Let's go in here. What's going on? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come and make sure my mate is not suffer anymore. I send in migrants to come to the top, and we build towers, we build melting houses, and I'm really gonna commit now to try and defend my boy who's seriously in trouble here. His Strelitz are taking down these elephants quite easily, and of course I've got loads of cheap archers to support his Strelitz. You know what? Maybe because I went for the archers, he didn't need to go for the archers. Because that's the other thing too, right? Cheap units are like meat shield. They take, yeah, anyway, whatever. It seems like he was fine because I was able to provide the cheap chaff as Asia, and he was able to provide the damage as Europe. So maybe it ended up being well. I realized that red is being left alone for a long time, so every now and again, this is like the 3rd assault, I send in a few dudes just to make his workers run away. And then I come back, and then I leave, because I didn't want red to be able to recover. I wanted to make sure he was stayed out of the game, right? How are we doing? I'm 50% of the way to Persia now. My cargo elephant really needs to move forward. There we go. Yellow is amassing. He's like too scared to go forward. If I had to critique Yellow this game, I would say don't be such a pussy, bro. It's just a computer game, isn't it? Just go for it. You got nothing to lose. Sometimes you just got to go forwards and see what you can achieve. Well done taking out that cannon. That was actually a good Ogland play. Now he needs to go and take out some workers too if he can. Thing is, there's tons of towers now, so it's gonna, and Oglands don't have much damage. Maybe the fishing ship. Oh, he's got no fish left anyway. There you go. My teammate has hit Russia. I've built him a balloon tower so he can see. Let's have a look at what we got here. Yeah, so I'm really going to try and make sure that my boy can hold this front line, and I'm going to continually harass Red to make sure he doesn't get back on his feet. But look, it's not over. I'm payback time. I'm like, don't worry. While my mate is hitting the front line and I'm sending in archers, I've sent a bunch of dudes down the back. These were the guys who were harassing Red from the south. They then started moving up northwards. You see how 2v2s can be so dynamic? There can be so much going on at the same time in so many different areas, and it's not just like forwards and backwards kind of thing. You know, you can go up and down, and like it's just I don't know. I think the layers of strategy are so fun. He ends up repelling me here, but really, oh, look at that butchery! Well done, my boy. Look at all these dead workers. Well done. So let's have a look. What's he doing? Oh, he's hit Turkey. He's hit Turkey, and I am Persia, mate. We got the Persians versus the Turks. Iran and Russia. This is looking a bit too familiar, to be honest. Let's not talk about that. So, what's going on? So I've got my 3 shooting ranges, 2 melting houses, and I've got my cannons coming forwards to extra. I've got more cannons on the front, actually, to help him destroy this stuff. We're really starting to mow through him now. He's in trouble. My camels, I've got machine gun camels now, and I'm going to make sure that Red never gets back on his feet. Ever, ever, ever. Is he even trying? Nah, he just can't. Every time he gets enough workers, I just show up, kill a bunch of them, and I leave. Make sure he stays crippled. He's actually got some dudes. You know what he's done? He's built a warehouse next to his mate, and he's collecting the meat. That's actually quite a smart move, you know. It's a good way to get him food. Because when I was here, I was looking like, where's his food? I'm going to stop his food. But it turns out it's over here. So, you know, not bad, man. That's the other thing you can do in 2v2. You can help each other like that. Right, we're starting to push in now, and actually it's starting to look bleak for them, isn't it? It's starting to look bleak. That wall did not save him. I still managed to get in. It's looking a bit bleak for them now, and that was a tight game for us. That was a very, very tight game, and I'm thinking he still didn't bring these forwards. I guess when I built that tower, it scared him away and never came back. Anyway, yeah, it's looking quite bleak for them, and I think we did a pretty good job at bringing that back, because there were a few times, there we go, there's the GG. There was a few times I wasn't really sure how that was going to go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it.